I am back, Gen X Gamer here with the Ultimate Commands Guide for Tower Simulator 3. Today, this is a video number 2 in our series where we're going to go over taxiing instructions. And this is going to be taxiing instructions for when we are ready to go to the runway. We've already been pushed back. So we're going to explore all of these different commands in today's video. So let's get into it. Thank you so much for joining me. In this example here, we are at KDTW. We have SkyWest 4007 that is currently just about wrapping up pushback. And then we also have Spirit Wings 1186 that is in the beginning stages of pushback. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a very basic command. This is great for if you're just starting off with the sim, so you can kind of get your bearings. And it's going to be just a very generic command for SkyWest 4007 for runway 4 right. And it's going to be like this: SkyWest 4007, runway 4 right. That is going to be the command. So as soon as they are ready, we will go ahead and give that command to SkyWest. Let's go ahead and unpause the sim and wait for them to contact us.
Metro ground, SkyWest 4007 ready to taxi.
Okay, let's go ahead and give that command now. SkyWest 4007, runway 4 right.
Runway 4 right, SkyWest 4007.
Okay, so as you can see, SkyWest 4007 is starting to move, and it has mapped out the route to 4 right. And it does it basically in the most simplest way to get there. And as you can see here, we've arrived at runway 4 right. Okay, in this next example, we have Spirit Wings 1186 that is good to go. They have completed pushback. We're going to give them the same command to runway 4 right, but we're going to add one more command with it, and that will be cross runway 9er left. So we're going to have them cross runway 9er left. 9er left is not an active runway today, so we can safely have them cross that. Let's go ahead and give that command now. Spirit Wings 1186, runway 4 right, cross runway 9er left.
Runway 4 right, cross runway 9er left, Spirit Wings 1186.
And as you can see, it's automatically mapped it out for Spirit Wings 1186 to go down Kilo, basically giving it the most simplest route to get to runway 4 right, and they should automatically cross 9er left. Okay, Spirit 1186 is coming up to 9er left, and it should go across the runway with no hesitation. There they go, continuing down Kilo all the way to runway 4 right. And as we can see, Spirit Wings 1186 has arrived at runway 4 right. Now in this example, we have Delta 1469 that has completed pushback and is ready for taxi instructions. And we're going to go ahead and give them more of a detailed taxi instruction. Here's what that would look like. Delta 1469, runway 4 right, via Uniform 8, Uniform Kilo.
Runway 4 right, via Uniform 8, Uniform Kilo, Delta 1469er.
And as you can see, it has mapped out exactly what I have told it to do. So they are headed on their way down Uniform 8. Okay, so Delta 1469 is continuing down Uniform, and it's going to be headed to Kilo. But what if I want to make a change? What if I want to make an adjustment? For example, if it continues to go down Kilo, it will be going next to all of the terminals. And maybe I don't want that. So I can make a change on the fly. Delta 1469, runway 4 right via Yankee. So they're going to go ahead and adjust.
Delta 1469er.
And that taxiway, Yankee, is going to be a lot quicker because they can go faster down Yankee because they're not next to all the terminals. They don't have to be concerned with other planes potentially backing out. So they can increase their speed going down Yankee. So I hope that makes sense for y'all. So as you can see, they're now making the turn to Yankee. They have bypassed Kilo just by making that adjustment. So know that you can make detailed taxiway instructions on the fly and have them adjust. And as you can see, Delta 1469 is continuing down Yankee all the way down to 4 right. Okay, so in this next example, we have an American 345 that is ready to go. We're going to go ahead and give them detailed taxi instructions and add at the end of that command cross runway 9er left. So that'll be the only difference between what we did with Delta 1469 and what we're doing with currently here American 345. American 345, runway 4 right via Kilo, cross runway 9er left.
Runway 4 right via Kilo. Cross runway 9er left. American 345.
Okay, and as you can see, we gave them detailed instructions for American 345 to head down Kilo and cross runway 9er left. And as you can see, American 345 should just automatically cross runway 9er left. Now, as you can see here, American 345 has had to slow down because they are going down Kilo and it's next to a bunch of terminals. So let's say we wanted to make an adjustment and have them go down Yankee. Here's one way of doing that. American 345, runway 4 right via Kilo 4 Yankee.
Runway 4 right via Kilo 4 Yankee. American 345.
And as you can see now, America 345 is making the turn down Kilo 4.
Charlie, requesting push and start.
And they will be continuing all the way down Yankee to runway 4 right. Okay, in this next example, we have Delta 698 that is ready to go after pushback.
Metro Graham, United 1321 ready for taxi.
Let's say we don't want to have them go all the way to the end of runway 4 right. And what we would like to do is have them enter the runway at Yankee 2. So you see there 4 right and you see Yankee 2. So what we are going to do is we are going to go ahead and give them taxiing instructions for runway 4 right at Yankee 2. Here's what that would look like. Delta 698, runway 4 right at Yankee 2 via Juliet.
Runway 4 right at Yankee 2 via Juliet. Delta 698.
So there we go. We've given them instructions to go to runway 4 right at Yankee 2 via Juliet.
Metro ground, Delta 1653 with information Charlie, requesting push and start.
Okay, and here comes Delta 698 down Juliet, and they're going to enter the runway at Yankee 2 instead of all the way at the end of it. And let's say, for example, we were dealing with a small private jet. We could give that same type of command and have them come down to Yankee 3 and enter 4 right at Yankee 3. So you could do the same thing. Runway 4 right at Yankee 3 via Juliet Yankee. And so they would come down Juliet, go down Yankee all the way to Yankee 3. So that's how you would do that. From that position, you would just send them to Yankee 2 anyway. But if they were like taxiing out of Kilo or something like that, you could send them to Yankee 3. So I hope that makes sense for you guys. Okay, so we have, in this example, SkyWest 4007 again, our old friend. And we're going to go ahead and just give a detailed taxi instruction. So let's go ahead and practice it. I'm going to make it kind of crazy so you can see that there's a lot that can be done with this. So
Metro Tower, SkyWest 424, 4 right final, 4 left.
here we go. SkyWest 4007, runway 4 right at Yankee 2 via Quebec, Bravo, Kilo 3, Yankee, cross runway 9 left.
Runway 4 right at Yankee 2 via Quebec, Bravo, Kilo 3, Yankee, cross runway 9 left, SkyWest 4007.
Okay, you can see it mapped out what I just said. Now, if for some reason it doesn't map something out, it probably means you've missed like a smaller taxiway or something of that nature, or maybe the turn is too harsh for the plane. For example, if we were to send this particular jet down Quebec, up Uniform, all the way up to Gulf, had it cross runway 9 left, and tried to turn from Gulf to Victor, it probably isn't going to accept that because of the degree of difficulty in that turn from Gulf to Victor.
3785 on final, 4 left.
So those are just some things to bear in mind. So right here, SkyWest is now hitting Bravo. We gave it also the command to cross runway 9 left, so it should cross runway 9 left. And now it's going to turn down Victor. To Kilo. And then we're going to have it cross 9 left again. But we're going to need to give that command right now. That way it can keep rolling. SkyWest 4007, cross runway 9 left.
Cross runway 9 left, SkyWest 4007.
I have only been
Delta 1469 are ready to taxi.
I have only been able to give it commands to cross a runway one time and not multiple runways. So in this case, we had to give that command. It would just stop before the runway. Okay, now another command that is very, very noteworthy. Let's say someone was coming down Kilo, and they were coming down Kilo towards us, but they were before Kilo 3. And they were going to be turning on Kilo 3. I could go ahead and give this command, and we'll watch SkyWest do this. SkyWest 4007, hold short of Kilo 3.
Hold short of Taxiway Kilo 3, SkyWest 4007.
Okay, so SkyWest 4007,
9 and 4 on final 4 left.
when it approaches Kilo 3, will hold short and will not turn on Kilo 3. So let's say we had another jet coming towards us and they were going to jog down Kilo 3 to Yankee. We would want to stop and be able to yield
Metro
that
ground,
right away to
American
them.
345.
Okay, so you can see here that SkyWest 4007 has stopped in front of Kilo 3. Let's say the other plane passes by. Now we just say continue taxi. SkyWest 4007, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. SkyWest 4007.
Also, something else to keep in mind is anytime these planes are taxiing, you can give the command hold position if you need them to stop immediately. Let's go ahead and give that command now. SkyWest 4007, hold position.
Hold position. SkyWest 4007.
Again, a great command to use if there's another aircraft that is taxiing by the aircraft, in front of the aircraft, crossing in front of the aircraft. Hold position will get them to stop immediately. And then, of course, continue taxi once again will get them moving again. SkyWest 4007, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. SkyWest 4007.
Also, bear in mind, you can, on the fly, as we discussed earlier, give them other taxi instructions, but you can also do it this way. SkyWest 4007, hold position.
Hold position. SkyWest 4007.
Let's go ahead and send them down Romeo Kilo. SkyWest 4007, runway 4 right via Romeo Kilo.
Runway 4 right via Romeo Kilo. SkyWest 4007.
Okay, so if you need to get your bearings, you can have them hold position, reestablish what
Metro ground radio check. How do you read? Spirit winds 1186.
taxiways you want them to go on. So if there was an emergency or something of that nature, or something blocking
Metro Tower.
a particular
Delta
route,
158
you can
heavy
make
on
that
final 4
change.
left.
Or you can do it on the fly as we did earlier. SkyWest 4007, runway 4 right via Kilo 1 Yankee.
Runway 4 right via Kilo 1 Yankee. SkyWest 4007.
And there I did it on the fly without them holding position.
Going around Delta 1294.
So I hope that is a helpful little tip. So something I wanted to point out that I've been using for quite a while, and I don't remember if I had put this in the startup and pushback approvals video, the #1 video of this series. If you haven't seen that, go back and watch that one where I go over all the pushbacks and approvals. But it's this command here. And for example, I would use this if I have another plane next to Southwest 1008 that's already pushing back. Or if there's a plane that is going down Echo behind Southwest 1008, I may say something like this: Southwest 1008, standby.
Standby. Southwest 1008.
So I've been using that command a lot more. It lets them know that I'm acknowledging them, and I will get to them. And that could be if we're really busy or anything like that. I want to at least make contact with the aircraft, if at all possible, to let them know, yes, I've heard your request. I will get back with you as soon as possible. So a little tip for you in case I didn't put it in that first video. I don't remember if I did or not, but I thought I would share it here. All right, let's discuss follow company. Follow company. Okay, so in this example, we have two Southwest planes that are ready for pushback next to one another, and we're going to be using the follow company command. So here's what we're going to do. It's a little tricky because they are right next to each other, but we're going to do this in a way so that one will follow the other all the way down to runway 4 right. So let's start off by pushing back Southwest 1008. Southwest 1008, pushback approved facing south.
Pushback approved facing south. Southwest 1008.
All right, so we're going to get them on pushback. Then I'm going to go ahead and give them taxi instructions. I'll have them go a little ways, and then I'm going to have them hold their position while the other one is being pushed back. Now, this works rather well if there's a little more separation between both of them where they're not both next to each other pushing back. But for this example,
Metro Tower, Endeavor 5100 on final 4 left.
this is how I'm going to do it so you guys can at least see it in action. Sometimes you don't have a setup for this. You know, when I'm doing a half-hour episode, sometimes I don't even have a setup for this where I can use that command. But to my knowledge, they have to be relatively close and on the same taxiway. Okay, Southwest 1008 is ready to go. We're going to go ahead and give them taxi instructions now to runway 4 right. Southwest 1008, runway 4 right at Yankee 2 via Kilo.
Runway 4 right at Yankee 2 via Kilo. Southwest 1008.
Okay, so they're going to start to move. And then I'm going to tell them to hold position. Southwest 1008, hold position.
Hold position. Southwest 1008.
Southwest 3138, pushback approved, facing south.
Pushback approved facing south. Southwest 3138.
So again, I'm doing this as an example because I don't know how long I'd have to play to find one. We'll have Southwest 3138 ready to go here shortly. Okay, Southwest 3138 is ready to go. Southwest 1008, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Southwest 1008.
Southwest 3138, follow company.
Follow company. Southwest 3138.
Okay, and you can see there, Southwest 3138 is going to follow Southwest 1008. So, I mean, that's one way of doing it if they're next to each other. I typically don't do that. But if they're spaced out and they're both pushing back at the same time, that's a great time to use that command when you get them both rolling. So definitely hope that that was helpful. Okay, we have Southwest 1008 coming to runway 9er left. So we'll just go ahead and give them the command across runway 9er left. And we have Southwest 3138 trailing behind. Here we go. Southwest 1008, cross runway 9er left.
Cross runway 9 left. Southwest 1008.
And Southwest 3138 is going to wait. Southwest 3138, cross runway 9er left.
Cross runway 9er left. Southwest 3138.
Okay, and I'm going to go ahead now and give Southwest 1008 alternate instructions. And let's see if Southwest 3138 will follow. Because right now they would be going all the way down Kilo, all the way to the end, to Yankee 2. Well, we're going to change that, and let's see if they obey. Southwest 1008, runway 4 right at Yankee 2 via Kilo 3, Yankee.
Runway 4 right at Yankee 2 via Kilo 3, Yankee. Southwest 1008.
Okay, and you see it has made the change. We're going to go down Kilo 3 to Yankee and take that all the way down to Yankee 2. Let's see what happens. Does Southwest 3138 do the same thing? It looks like it's not going to. Southwest 3138, follow company.
Follow company. Southwest 3138.
Southwest 3138, runway 4 right at Yankee 2 via Kilo 3, Yankee.
Runway 4 right at Yankee 2 via Kilo 3, Yankee. Southwest 3138.
Okay, so Southwest 3138 would have continued on the original path that Southwest 1008 had established when I first did follow company. So we learned something here today, that if you make an adjustment with that first plane, that second plane is going to continue to follow the original route, and you cannot get it to follow company again. So we had to make that adjustment manually on our own. All right, it looks like they are both ready to go for takeoff. So I hope that helped explain a little bit better the command follow company, because I know there's a lot of confusion about it. All right, in closing, let's go ahead and give Delta 2188 some taxi instructions. We'll go ahead and use some of what we've already learned here today. Delta 2188, runway 4 right at Yankee 2 via Uniform, Quebec, Juliet. Hold short of Taxiway Kilo.
Runway 4 right at Yankee 2 via Uniform, Quebec, Juliet. Hold short of Taxiway Kilo, Delta 2188.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and send them down Uniform, down Quebec, down Juliet, and they're going to hold short of Taxiway Kilo, where we will then give them permission to continue taxiing down to Yankee 2 there. All right, we must have our earphones on, our ear muffs, because we're not hearing any engines from this one right now as they are taxiing down Quebec. All right, here she comes, making the turn down Juliet. I am standing in the middle of Taxiway Kilo. She should stop instead of going across Taxiway Kilo. And there we go. She stopped in front of Taxiway Kilo. Delta 2188, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Delta 2188.
And she will continue down to Yankee 2. All right, folks, that's going to do it for this tutorial on taxi commands, how to get these aircrafts to their respective runways and what all the different commands were. If you enjoyed this video and learned something from it, which I hope you did, Be sure to hit that like, that bell, that sub. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know that you were here. If you happen to have any questions, drop them in the comment section below. I'll try and do my best to answer them. By no means do I consider myself an expert, so I may or may not have the answer, but I will try my darndest to give you that answer. Okay, so that's going to do it. I will catch you all in the next one, and the next one's probably going to be takeoffs. All the different takeoff commands and different things that you can do, and maybe you'll learn a couple little tricks and tips out of that one too. So until next time, this is the Gen X Gamer saying, bye-bye now. Delta 2188, runway 4 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 4 right, clear for takeoff. Delta 2188.